Yo, what's going on with everybody up out there? Welcome to the Fans Point of View podcast with your host, the most unknown known podcaster there is, Truckin' Chubby, aka Clarence Hampton III. This ain't your coaches and pros, your X's and O's. This is the Fans Point of View and what I know. So let's go. Now, even though I speak for the fans and I'm the voice of the fans out here, don't mean that we don't know what the fuck we talking about. So let's make that clear with your pros right now. Because I done heard your pros say some off the wall ass shit. Can't answer questions about simple ass coaches and shit. So let's not go there about what we don't know and what we can't do. And sit back, relax, and kick back and enjoy the show with Truck and Chubby. Because you know what? I knows my shit, dog. So let's go. Anyway, now, how now as far as this thing going on with Brian Schwebel on National Signing Day. I hope that everybody's team, y'all get whatever y'all want and nobody flips that y'all need. Okay. Now, Brian Schwebel had said that Mikey Harrison didn't get a scholarship offer up at CU. I thought that Mikey Harrison played decent. Coming from right receiver, moving over to tight end, I think that he did a good job. But people are blasting him about missing a lot of the tackles for loss and sacks was on Mikey Harrison. Maybe so, but we know that left tackle was getting his ass whooped all season last year. The offensive line was fucking horrendous last year. We just know that. You know what I'm saying? And it's only coming back up because they blasted Mikey Harrison for that. It's unreal what they did to that kid online. Unfucking real. Like it's like, damn, like y'all really felt like this the whole time. Never caught nobody out. Never said no names only when they ain't on the team. But y'all absolutely dog Mikey Harrison. Like, come on. Like, that's when you know something ain't right. But it's all but look, hey, moving on into some better and better things, some bigger and better things for the Colorado University Buffaloes, okay? What they did on defense was nothing is spectacular. I have to say the moves that Colorado has made on defense has been spectacular. I like exactly what they did, picking up the guy from Houston, plugging holes. The kid from the edge from Pittsburgh. I like this. I really like these picks, man, for the simple fact they put the right people in the right spots to help out what they already have there. Um, do I think they could have got a little bit of vanilla on that line? You're damn right I do. When you think of people like Thor Griffin, you know what I'm saying? 6'2", senior, 320 pounds, defensive lineman, proven for the last 3 seasons, averaging like 20 solo tackles a season, dog. Like Thor Griffin went off. Like, you know what I mean? Had 10 games played, 25 solo tackles, 30 assisted tackles, 55 total tackles, 11 tackles for a loss, 3.5 sacks, 1 forced fumble. And that was just last year. When you're looking at Joey Slackman from Penn, he's defensive lineman, 6'4", 300 pounds, proven in 2023. The man had 22 solo tackles, 26 assisted tackles, 4 sacks, 1 batted pass, 12 tackles for a loss. Man, I'm like, these is proven guys from last year. And I mean, smart, and they got it done. And I mean, they wind up going other places, messed out on them. And I'm just thinking to myself like that. But hey, look, there ain't gonna be the dead horse. Even with them not being there, I still would say Colorado has to be a top 3 defense in the Big 12 right now, as is. Why are you saying that? Well, I can argue that Cormani McClain, Travis Hunter, Trevor Woods, and Shilo Sanders being on that defense automatically makes that defense an elite defense in the Big 12. Am I wrong or am I right? Y'all have to admit that. And not defensive line is definitely upgraded, and they definitely got some depth on that defensive line. So when you got like a Bishop Thomas getting tired, or if God forbid anything happened to any one of them, you got guys coming in giving breathers. Bishop Thomas and the guy from Houston on the D line together with the edge from Pittsburgh, and you got another edge coming off there. Man, that's it's going to look crazy. You know what I'm saying? You talking about Pick City. If a quarterback got to be accurate against that defense. And I'm gonna say it again. Let me slow it down. Hold up. Let me slow it down. A quarterback has to be accurate against Colorado's defense. If you are not accurate, it is pick city all day long. You better, and that's why they're focusing on trying to stop the run. because that's their only weakness. Because you ain't throwing the ball all over them. It's not going to happen again next year. All those guys played in the Power Five. They got a taste for the Power Five. They're on ish this year. I'm just being real with you. Look. I'm just saying. Look, I'm just speaking the facts. It's a fact. Period. Point blank. This is not opinion. This is a fact. The defense is a top 3 in the Big 12 right now on paper. Now, my concern is the offensive line. Why do you say the offensive line? They went and got Tyler Johnson. He's by far the best proven one out there right now on the offensive line. Tyler Johnson is the best pickup right now. He's proven himself. We got Rock. We know Rock is super strong. We know he's an ox. He's super strong. He's going to be the starting center. We know he needs to be there, player point blank. And you know how very strong he is if you watched any videos last year and seen him weightlift. He's ox. Now, Jordan Seaton coming in as a freshman. We know he's super athletic. He's going to give 110% of his effort. Y'all, he's still a young player. He will be good, but he always will have room to grow. He's a young player. Do not put that man's expectations through the roof. He's a 5-star. We know he's very athletic, but he's coming into a whole new world. He will be ready because he early enrolled and he will not, you know what I'm saying? But he's gonna have some growing pains. Let's just be realistically, y'all. Let's just be realistic. He's gonna have growing pains. And all these new pieces they putting in there, they have to gel together. So that's why being there early is very, very, very significant for this offensive line for them to get this chemistry going right now. Right now, getting it together, practicing with each other, learning each other's strengths and weaknesses is important for that offensive line. Losing Matthew Bedford was a problem. Why do you say that? Why do you say that? Because Khalil Benson is proven. Okay, he's proven. We seeing what he can do. If you look at Khalil Benson tape, you'll see inconsistencies. You will see the inconsistencies in his tape. I'm just saying, y'all. I know y'all seen it. His run blocking is there. Okay, you know what I'm saying. I wish I seen a little bit more effort in that run blocking, but look, he could run block. Pass blocking, if he gets his paws on you, it's over. If he gets the drop on you, it's over. However, somebody speedy, stronger than him, they're gonna beat him all day if he's not practicing on that. If he does not get better with that, I've seen that, and he was getting beat on, but with that, and that's if he's at tackle, and I'm sure, and I don't know if he's gonna be there or not, but if he's at tackle, yes, that can lead to problems. Okay, Yakari Walker, horrible. Hey, yo, look, horrible, dog. Like, I mean, in the ring game, he could move, but look, man, you, nah, let's just be from UConn. Horrible pickup. Um, when you talking about guy from UTEP, man, Justin Mayer, I like the way he run block. He's a little top. He could work on his footwork and look and he'll get better with that. He'll get better with that in time. But I'm just saying from what I've seen, that's the only thing that I could critique of the offensive line. Has the offensive line got significantly better than what it is last year? I wouldn't go as far as saying significantly better, but I would go as far as saying yes. I believe they did upgrade slightly. You know what I'm saying? Like if you know what I'm saying, I don't think they're gonna let up a lot of them sacks. You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna give Shador enough time. I would tell you this though, if everybody early enrolls and that line starts going at it right now, like they did last year, watch out. That line will be something to be reckoned with. Period. Because they'll have the chemistry, they'll have the timing, they would know each other's strengths, each other's weaknesses. They'll be able to cover for each other and a lot of weaknesses and so forth and so on. Because like I said, Tyler Johnson right now is the best all-around offensive lineman that Colorado has right now. And I've seen it. I've seen his tape. I like everything I've seen on it. I have very little to critique on him about that. Maybe just some of his hand placement with some of the whole calls. But look, he's been there. So look, he getting smarter. I like his effort. Jordan Seaton, Some of his hand placement, look, he's athletic. He just got to get up to game speed, and I'm sure when he early enrolls, he'll get there. Like, period. Rock, we know Rock is going to go off at center. You know, he's going to mow some people. You know, he's going to drag them downfield. They are a way better run blocking team right now. Now, when I asked a question to a fellow colleague, man, and contractor, he said that they think they still going to throw the ball a lot. And I'm like, no, 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 no. That's the setup. You cannot throw the ball with this offensive line the way that you got to let this offensive line eat first. You got to let them eat first. And what do you mean by that? I mean that you got to let them eat. You got to let this offensive line go attack first, get them in rhythm first. Go and attack these defensive linemen first. You gotta let this offensive line eat like that, because the attitude of this offensive line, if you look at the way they play, the way that their grit is, the way that their fight is, you got to let this offensive line go after their prey first, and then drop back and pass. You know what I'm saying? And I know Shador, and look, we know Shador can throw the ball all around him. He can make all the throws and everything, but that don't mean that he has to do that every single play. Like, he don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? I think it'd be a super good thing if we focus, maybe balanced out the offense a little bit more. Let's go like a 45-55 type of deal with passing, because if it come down to where you getting down in the game and Shador has to win the game, we know that Shador can win the game, but the run has to be there. It has to be there. The running has to be there. He cannot be dropping back, wanting to throw for. He don't need to throw for no more than 280 to 320 a game. Period. Because 280 to 320 a game for Shador, that's 4 or 5 touchdowns. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? Get another 250 on the ground. That's a game-winning recipe right there. It don't need to be no more than 280 to 320 a game from what he throwing. It don't gotta look sexy. If all you really care about is W's at the end of the day, and if it's bigger than that, then that's the recipe to win. You know what I'm saying? If he's trying to go, if you up in the 350 to 450 range, and you ain't playing somebody like a like a you know what I'm saying, FCS team, might be in trouble, man. And it's no laughing matter. I'm just being honest, because now you giving the defense a chance to just pin back on this offensive line, and I do think that this offensive line can handle a pass rush better than last year's offensive line, without a doubt. Right now, on paper, the way it looks, you know what I'm saying, and you can play with it the way you want to play with it. Now, all the weapons is there. All the weapons is there, but you need the run has to work. The run has to work. Get some short screens going in. Let them go attack. Let McCaskill run the ball a little bit more. I think Dylan should be a little bit more in Dylan Edwards should be a little bit more of a slot this year. You know what I'm saying? When Travis needs the breather, when you're trying to manage Travis's, breather for defense, let Dylan go in that slot. You know what I'm saying? Run a couple quick slants, because all you got to do is just put the ball in his hands in the open field and let him go. Let him get behind a couple of these guys, Jordan Seaton and them. Dylan, we already know he go for a home run or two, y'all. Like, come on, like, let's just be honest. Like, so him with 3 yard slant or 2 yard slant, or just a quick hitch or catch, he's taking that to the crib, bro. He might take that to the crib. So yeah, that's my quick take on that, and hopefully I'll be back later on, y'all, just to let y'all know, what's going on a little bit more on signing day. Hopefully there's a big flip we waiting on. We waiting to see a big flip. I think that there might be a big flip. Some people was throwing out there that Big Jaquan might be coming over to Colorado. People may not be happy about that. Hey, we'll see what's going on. If you get that big offensive lineman, that's all she wrote. That's the last plug and play player you need. To be honest, like, now you talking something different. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's we'll see what it is later. I'll be back to drop one on y'all later. Peace out, y'all. Until then, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, get down in them comments. Let me know how I did. Let me know what y'all think about the offensive line. Let me know if you agree, disagree, some changes around, who you think should be on the starting lineup. Give me y'all starting lineup down in the comments. Let me know. All right. Appreciate it.